That major break in the disturbing cold case murder of a mother in Everett. Prosecutors now say they've linked two men to the violent home invasion and shooting.
Today, we also learned the FBI and law enforcement across the region think this case is connected to a string of violent robberies targeting Asian families. KOMO's Jeremy Harris is live outside the federal courthouse. And Jeremy, one of the suspects appeared there this afternoon.
He did, and he pleaded not guilty, but both defendants could be facing up to life in prison for federal charges known as RICO, or the Racketeer Influenced Corrupt Organization Act. It's a rarely used charge, but prosecutors say it was necessary in this case for a group that's accused of targeting Asian families with violent home invasion robberies, and in one case, murdering a young mother.
Her life was stolen from her. It was stolen from her son. It was stolen from her family.
It was a case that devastated an Everett family and shocked the community. Irah Sok shot and killed in front of her husband during a home invasion robbery in the middle of the night in August 2022.
I lost my wife, love of my life.
Today, a step toward justice.
A mother was murdered in front of her child, and this child's life will never be the same.
As federal officials announced they've arrested two men believed to be connected to Sok's murder.
They kicked in doors. Sometimes they said they were law enforcement. And they corralled the victims in the home, including children, and they restrained them, often with zip ties.
U.S. Attorney for Western Washington, Tessa Gorman, says the suspects, Kevin Thissel and Christopher Johnson, were ringleaders of a gang that was committing home invasions across the region.
One of the modus operandi of this group, of course, was targeting Asian American families.
The indictment alleges the gang, quote, perceived Asian victims as weaker and would stalk their homes and research them on social media.
We use the expertise of FBI teams specializing in cell phone and forensic analysis, who, working skillfully behind the scenes, were able to reveal irrefutable evidence.
Both suspects were already in custody before today's indictment. Thissel was charged with shooting a man in Tacoma earlier this year, and Johnson was in custody on domestic violence charges.
The indictment alleges a criminal enterprise, and although only two people right now, Thissel and Johnson, are charged, I want to assure you that our investigation continues until we understand the full scope of the conduct and others are held to account.
The U.S. Attorney said today this is the first time in 17 years that RICO charges have been filed here at this U.S. District Court. They can come with a punishment of up to life in prison. Now, for now, the list has 7 home invasion robberies on it, but we're told from the FBI and other investigators that that could grow as they continue to look into this group. I'm also told from the Snohomish County prosecuting attorney that they expect to file the murder charges in this case in Snohomish County. For now, reporting live in Seattle, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.